Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. Today I'm bringing you a dual commentary with myself and Fhrope, the Battlefield Mythbuster. I'm sure you've all heard of Fhrope, but if you haven't, you can click the link there and go and check out his channel. In this commentary, we're talking about close quarters, how we feel about it, the maps, the weapons, and we also got a pretty interesting spectator bug that happens towards the end of the video, so make sure you check that out. Thanks for watching, rate and favourite if you liked the vid, and I will see you in the next one.
Oh, have you played Gunmaster yet, Jack?
Yes, I mean I've probably played about 4 rounds of it so far. You know, coming from a Counter-Strike background, I thought it was going to be pretty good, but I don't know, it gets boring pretty quick, man. I would have hoped that they'd have randomized the weapons so they were different every time.
I'll agree with that. I would like to see more changes done, and it's definitely not game mode that you're going to be playing all day. You know, it's something you might warm up to. You know, or just, I think it might be fun if you get like actual 16 of your friends and then just go in like gun mode, like see who owns who. Yeah,
I just don't. Why is the that M320 LVG in there, man? That grenade launcher, I hate that thing so much.
First time I'm trying to revive you. The first time I used that thing, I was like, what is this? Fuck! I was like, what's going on?
Is this a new weapon? What?
Yeah, I'm like. I was reading in the chat that like you gotta get a direct hit, so I'm like, okay, I'm trying to get like a direct hit, but fucking failed on me.
Dude, I just ended up like just spamming it in completely random locations, hoping that I would actually, you know, hit something. But the jackhammer as well. They give you the jackhammer with the frag rounds, dude, and like
I know.
You're better
like,
off.
What is this shit?
I don't know, it just, you're better off like shooting around people rather than at them. I mean, come on, it's a fucking explosive round. If you actually hit someone with that thing, it would just blow their face off.
Yeah. So many times I'm just like boom, 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 like doesn't die. I'm like, god damn.
Yeah, they definitely need to randomize the weapons, I think, and you know, like I said to you earlier, Mike, the whole, you know, should it be free for all? Should it be team deathmatch? I think there's arguments for both sides, but I don't know. I think the whole idea of gun game mode, you shouldn't be competing with your team. You know, you should be competing against everyone.
Which I understand. I think free for all would just be too much of a cluster. There'd just be too many people everywhere, and I think it would go by a lot faster if it was that way. That's just my thoughts. I'm not like, you know, I'd like to see it free for all. Obviously, I don't think it's gonna happen. But
yeah, part of me feels like they just sort of threw it together like at the last minute. I mean, why not have free for all and team deathmatch? Why not have like a random weapon set as well? I mean, maybe they'll patch that in. I'm hoping they do, because you know, free for all gun game can be really fun. But you know, like you say, it will be a complete clusterfuck if it was actually free for all with a lot of players.
I honestly think so. With the spawn points, like with the spawn points already being like pretty close to each other, if you put free for all, then you turn a corner and then there's someone that spawns behind you. That's another thing. I don't know about you, man, but like when I'm playing on these maps now with my headset, I hear footsteps. Like,
yeah,
I hear a lot of footsteps, and it's really tough for me to, like, if you're on a different level, you can't see. I don't know if you noticed the mini-map that changed and shit. Like, when you change levels. No, but, like, when you change levels, like, when you go 1, 2, or 3, the mini-map only shows the level that you're on.
Oh, I see. Right, I didn't actually
I hear footsteps, and I'm like, I look up and down, and I'm like, well, where are they coming from?
Wow, I didn't realize. But that's cool that they've got that whole directional sound thing going on.
Which it definitely, and like I hear a lot of fucking footsteps when I was playing Gunmaster, and I was like, damn. So like that's something, I'm like always looking like behind me, because like people basically can. There's more than one way to get to where you're going. There's like 4 or 5 different ways. There's 3 doors for every different way, and which I enjoy.
Yeah.
You know, it's a different pace. You know, like. I feel like if I go and play, you know, back to like just regular, I might get schooled for the first couple games because I'm just gonna be running like an idiot. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like that's how I feel. I'm just like running. I'm just trying to find somebody.
No, I know what you mean. I mean, I don't know if you've played 64 players on these maps yet, but it sort of reminded me of Operation Metro, but a better version, because you know how people like to play.
Yeah, there's not like
player.
a bottleneck.
Yeah. Of course, in Operation Metro, there's that big middle point where everyone sort of gathers.
Well, that's the thing, yeah. There's like the bottleneck at the middle, and here it's like, well, you can't really just sit and cover one way, because there's just a bunch of different ways.
Yeah, that bottleneck doesn't really exist, and I think that's a good thing. So I think that these close quarters maps are going to become the new Operation Metro 64 grindfest sort of thing, because
yeah, if you put more
fun.
tickets, because right now, like, these games are 5 minutes long, you know.
Yeah, it's
these games. That's something I noticed. They're pretty quick games, like 4 to 7 minutes per game. But if you put the tickets up, I can see some dangerous.
Like I can't help.
No explosions though.
Oh yeah, no explosions. I can't help but feel like maybe if they'd have had like a couple more maps in as well, so maybe 6 instead of 4, in the close quarters expansion pack, because when you've played for like a couple hours on the same 4 maps, it does get, you know, sort of like repetitive.
Well, that's what I was just gonna say too. I'm like, well, at the end of the day, like, we're gonna be playing all, like, you know, not all day, but like you play for a few hours on every map. Like at first you don't know where you're going, but then it's just gonna be like any other map. Gotta wait till
someone just
September.
right in front of me there. That's
Oh man, I posted a video, like I was on 24.
Yeah.
And like 5 of us spawned, 3 bad guys, 2 good guys, like beside each other. It was hilarious.
Seems legit.
I can only, like you said, I can only imagine like 48, 64 player on these maps, like how much mayhem.
I did Zebra Tower 64 players. That was actually quite fun, but it was just crazy, man. But yeah, that's another problem that I thought of as well. You know how like you can have like a mixed server, right? So you can have back-to-Karkan maps and then the normal maps, and then close quarters maps. But the problem is, you know, these maps. These maps work better
right now only.
Yeah, well, I think these maps, obviously, they work better with like less players, like 24, 32 players. But of course, the big Battlefield maps, they work better with, you know, with 64 players. So those servers that are going to throw these maps into the mix, you know, they're sort of going to be all over the place, I guess.
Well, yeah, it's going to be. I don't know how that's gonna work, honestly. Like, I'm assuming, you know, some servers might not even throw it into the rotation, like 64 player, because like it'd be dumb to drop the player. You know how they have like adaptive mods and like it drops? That'd be dumb.
Yeah.
Fill up your server and
it would
switch
kick
it
a load
to
of people as well. Yeah. You know, why would you want that to happen? To just a load of people just to disappear. So that's one thing that I'm sort of worried about, because you know, I really like these maps, and occasionally, say I've joined a Conquest Rush server, you know, every now and again I would like to play one of these maps because they are incredibly fun. You know, like you said, you just run around and it's fun. It's like just team deathmatch with a little objective.
Yeah, basically, and I like how you can, like, you don't need to use like an assault rifle, and like most of the other maps, it's like, you know, you're kind of at a disadvantage because have to run across the road, or you got to run where, you know, here there's just, like I said, so many doors, so many different paths you can take.
Yeah, you can actually use shotguns on this map, and they work.
Oh yeah, that's what I was using. I was using what is the SPA 12 with I finally got the slugs, and it was doing some damage, like just across like the way. I'm like, okay.
The SPA 12 is sweet, man. I'd say that's probably one of my favorite new weapons.
Not an M417 fanboy?
Oh no, that's definitely one of my favorites, but I think it's overpowered. I think it does too much damage. Was it 50 damage? Like for a body shot? So if someone's like close to medium range, you can drop them in 2 hits. Behind us, behind us.
2 hits, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, 2
well,
hits.
I played with it like a few times in the Gunmaster. I was shooting it a little too fast though.
Yeah, it's
like
got...
it's really like you need to take your time and relax, and you do some damage. If you get him in the head, it's like bonus.
Yeah, it does have, it's got crazy recoil on it if you click too fast. But you can just like snapshot people, man. It's really like, it's quite crisp to play with. Yeah, it's definitely one of my favorites too. And the AUG as well.
Like I basically just unlocked it because I put a like a T-UGs down, and I like 10 assists in a game. I was like, alright, we're good to go. You cap flag so fast in here?
Yeah, you do. You do. It's nice. It's yeah, it's cool. But they go so fast. Have you seen the basement area in this level, like the catacombs?
Yeah, I like it. I usually like jump down.
Is it through this little hole? Did that guy get you?
Yeah, he got me. Because okay, I was like, you're an engineer, man.
I changed kits. It just went nope. Nope. So you like the AUG as well, don't you? I saw you using it in your PTFO match.
Yeah, I actually, it's, no, I play pretty aggressive, and the low rate of fire kind of messes me up because I lose a lot of those battles.
Yeah.
So I think, but I don't want to be like, you know, everybody uses the M16. I like to be different.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to change the gameplay up a bit, the style that I play.
There's one at the top there, opposite you. I got him. There's one more there, I think.
Bunch up here. Ah.
Oh fuck, there's
yeah.
loads.
Yeah. All in all, though, I enjoy it. It's a change, you know. Any change to a game that I love.
Yeah.
Just proves the I don't know. I think it's gonna be nice. I honestly can't wait for the AC-130. That's gonna be badass.
Oh yeah.
But like you know, everybody and their mothers is gonna be like camping, waiting for that bitch.
Oh yeah, they will. They definitely will.
They will. You know.
What do you think about the fact that you can't fly it? Like, do you think that's a good choice, or
the what?
The fact that you can't pilot it. Do you think that's a good choice or a bad choice?
I'm not sure about that one. I think it's probably for the best, because you'd have some dummy like flying straight.
Yeah.
Like trying to like.
Not using it correctly.
Trying to troll and like land on someone. I don't know. You know.
Yeah, it's like, okay, so it's a Battlefield game, so people can say, well, you should be able to, you know, fly it around because it's a Battlefield game. But at the same time, some people would use it properly, but I'd say the majority of people wouldn't, and they would just fly it into a tank.
Yeah.
So I was reloading. So, you know, there's arguments for both sides there, definitely. What the fuck? You spawned on me and killed me? Oh, I've got third person mode, dude. Dude,
nice.
stand still. My camera is you. What the
is
hell?
It?
Yeah. Awesome. I am you now.
I am you. Inception. Fuck.
Dude, I'm gonna run next to you.
Man.
Right, I'll try and follow you. I've lost me. Where am I?
That's hilarious. That'll be great.
Dude.
Yeah, but yeah, these games are really quick. I actually kind of like that, you know, you're not like... I'm sure if you get a server with more tickets, but... It's nice that it's just a quick game. You're in there, and you're in and you're out.
Yeah. You just got revived, and I'm still you. So that was a good end to the game there, Mike.
That was a good end. Good end. Well, I think we'll call it at that. 2 quick games. Look at you there, 21-6. That's gonna be dangerous. I'm scared, man. You better go easy on PTFO this week. We gotta put a good match out there. You know, you can't go too hard on me.
Okay, I won't. I promise.